Welcome, everybody, to our... I'll never know the number. This is probably the 8th Cavecast. I'm your host, David Kramer, and I'm joined here by two lovely, beautiful guests. Two yummy guests. I got Sharron Cockerline, and then in the middle, sandwiched, is Emily Gonzalez.
Greetings.
How you guys doing?
I'm great. How are you, Dave?
I'm pretty good.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. Just got to get this beer pouring, and I'll be solid. So today, we're going to start off with a classic, the Fat Tire by New Belgium, which is like the amber ale of amber ales.
But
So
it is
take one down, pass it around.
it is no longer an amber ale. They changed to a Belgian style ale. No press releases about it, and just changed their signature beer.
And there's like a huge following on this, so I have a problem not only with them changing it, but just like the decision. And like, so I want to see what Emily's take on this beer is, because she just doesn't like anything that tastes good.
This is gonna be a pathetic poor job. I just want to put that out there.
Well, we're gonna watch and
Isn't it like angled, like both angled?
Just go for it.
I don't know.
You got it.
I mean,
you got it.
That's
girl.
too in there.
I mean,
that's too in there.
Pull it out a little.
That's what they. She
Well,
said.
we're just
She
gonna
said
go
both
for
those
it.
things.
There we go.
Perfect pour.
Sounds good.
Cheers.
Could be better.
Clink it up. Thank you. So yeah, let's get started. When we're on the show, I like to try to pick your guys' brains, and just get down to the bottom of what's wrong with this country of ours, this world of ours.
Where to begin?
I'm just kidding. This isn't a politic discussion. I wanna know what's on your minds, because I know that there's so much. You guys are both big talkers.
Clearly.
Loud talkers.
Me, never.
Yeah, never. No, I'm sorry.
Definitely
I was just kidding.
not.
So, what's on your mind? I know you got something interesting to talk about.
I am peeved.
That's a
Peeved.
good, I like that adjective. Continue.
At people who say mermaids aren't real.
Okay, let me get started with this, because when you told me what you were going to talk about, I was under the impression that it was the opposite, that you are peeved people think that mermaids are real. And I was like, that's totally logical. Let's talk about it. But you're on the other fence.
Mermaids are real.
Okay.
I agree. Mermaids are real.
I mean, okay.
So I already... at the end of every show, I feel like I say the same thing. I'm like, I need new guests.
Yeah, here I am again.
Yeah. So, all right. Humor me. What
Okay.
what do you got?
So it doesn't have to be the stereotypical mermaid that we have in mind. Like, it's not going to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid. It's not going to be that.
Well, to be fair, if it's not, then I don't want to have anything to do with
but
it,
that
so.
still doesn't, say that there are no mermaids. Because how are you going to tell me that everything has been discovered ever on the earth? There are creatures, land animals, that have yet to be discovered. Not all sea creatures have been discovered. And I'm not saying that mermaids are going to be as beautiful as Ariel. Like, it probably will look like a manatee. Part human manatee / fish.
Centaur of the sea.
Ew.
Basically. But mermaids are 100% real.
Do you have any proof?
I have faith.
That doesn't answer my question.
It's
like whenever you
for
watch
the Bible, isn't it? Right. So
My favorite
Is it really?
book.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I read it every night. Yeah. The thing about that is, like, whenever I watch these like Bigfoot shows,
Not
it's
the same
always
thing.
the same thing. It's like, yeah, I saw like 10 Bigfoots in my life,
Well-
and I'm like, okay, well, did you take any pictures? Did you like hang out with one?
It's still big
Did you guys,
butts.
did
It's
you
not
invite it
big
for dinner? And they're like, nah, I was too busy kissing my cousin. So I would like, you
Aren't
don't have
they-
any.
Wait, isn't Bigfoot in the mountain?
We're not talking about
Where
Bigfoot.
the Hicks at? But I mean, it's kind of like the
They're
legend
there.
of the Chupacabra.
Oh, I like how
Like-
you said that.
I can't say I've heard that one.
Oh, it's a Hispanic legend of the Chupacabra.
Yeah, the Chupacabra?
Yeah, I'm still
You
not
never
sure.
heard of the Chupacabra?
Okay,
No.
so Chupacabra means sucking goat,
Yes.
but I don't know if it's a human who sucks on goats or if it's a goat who sucks.
No, I think it's
I still haven't gotten any
I think it's a
answers.
little teeny human that eats goats. Like a Twilight, but in Mexico.
So they have goats.
But for goats, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's totally possible, but I mean, I'm just saying these legends and myths are real.
I was more into believing that mermaids were real before we brought up
The chupa goat.
The chupa goat.
The chupa goat. I mean, well, let's go back to mermaids. They're real, and I mean, there's so many like undiscovered creatures in general in the sea. So how are you gonna exclude mermaids?
So if they don't look like Ariel, what are the qualifications of a mermaid? Like what constitutes a mermaid?
I mean, it's not entirely fish. It's not entirely fish.
Okay.
It has fish-like features, and it's the centaur of the sea.
Okay.
Without a doubt, probably has like a fish tail. I feel
like human hair and.
I wouldn't say human hair because it has to adjust to like the water environment. So it probably has gills. But it probably has like human-like features.
I would hope it has gills. I hope it's not just this. It's born and then it's a dead body because it can't breathe in the water.
Wait, so can they come on land at all or no? Do they harp like seals? Do they haul
They need
out?
to do a magical spell to switch.
The thing is, it depends on which way their tail goes. Because there's a difference. If their tail goes up and down like in dolphins and whales, they're mammals. But if it goes sideways like a shark, it's a fish, so it has gills.
What if they just
I think a mammal needs any kind of fur or hair, and you're a mammal.
Mammals don't have... I mean, whales don't have fur.
I think it has like little teeny molecles of...
Are you sure that's not the plankton it's eating?
Nah, dog. I think mammals...
I'm pretty sure dolphins and whales are smooth. I'm pretty sure they're smooth.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I never played with them because it's
marine biologist,
animal cruelty, so I always skip that part of SeaWorld.
I mean, I've never been to SeaWorld. I refuse to give money to SeaWorld. Here we are getting political.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm just saying they look smooth.
They do.
They don't look hairy.
So, let's go around and give a verdict. If
final vote on mermaids?
Yeah, mermaids. I'm no go with the mermaids. I'm not convinced. I need that solid evidence. I need like selfies with you and a mermaid before I even like consider it. I'm sorry, but no
like
deal.
The Family Feud X.
Yes.
Okay, so 1X.
Yeah, 1X.
I'm 100% here for mermaids.
Okay.
They're real, and I will no. At some point, someone in my generation line will take a picture with a mermaid. Science isn't up to that level yet.
We've made cameras. We're actually using one right now. So, it's fine. It's
what
fine.
if they're nocturnal? You don't know.
Look, I'm up till like 3 a.m. every night.
Dave and mermaids are both nocturnal.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Coincidence?
I could actually be a merman, and you would,
You don't have the fins. So.
You don't know that.
You need gills and a tail.
I'm wearing pants right now.
Okay, my final say on mermaids. Ariel the mermaid. No, absolutely not. Family Feud, Red X, but Centaur of the Sea. Yes.
I'm still like not. I think that's the worst comparison too, because not only are you throwing like, you're taking human fish possibility. What about human fish horse? Totally a possibility.
No, I just meant the
concept of a centaur of the sea.
Human, half land animal, or in this case,
fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we? I have a topic that I'm gonna bring up.
Okay.
I didn't have a topic until now. I'm gonna go into it. But before I do that, I would like to get your take on these crisp, sweet beers.
You know what? Amber Ale, Fat Tires. Amber Ale was my favorite beer of all time.
That's the old one too. I've had that sitting, right? No?
Nope. That is a Belgian style ale. They did this a while ago. Really slipped under the radar, and
I thought that I had that in there for a while.
I slipped to Trogs Amber Ale. That's my new replacement.
The Trogs is very good.
Yeah. So.
Okay, fair enough.
That's where I'm at.
What do you think? Because the reason why I like to hear your opinion is because you're not a beer drinker.
I know. I mean, we're waiting for taste number 2.
You only took one sip?
Oh, God. That's how slow we're drinking? I'm so sorry.
I mean, you can taste the quality compared to, like, a cheap beer.
Okay.
I'm not going to fake it and say, like, I can taste all these hints of blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fake it till I make it.
But better or worse than Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, true. Well, actually, if you put a lime in there and you're at the beach, it's doable.
Oh, God. Your credibility, if you had any, went out the window.
I mean, I can drink that and not die. and like not be thirsty at the end of it,
Alright.
like how I feel with most craft
I'll take that.
beers.
Cheers to
normally,
that, yeah.
cheers to that.
Yeah.
Because normally
put it on
it's
my
just like a
Untapped
vomit
app.
noise that you make, and then you say
Me.
no. So the topic that I want to go into before we get to our next beer, I want to keep it brief because I think we already covered a lot of these areas. Is centaurs of the land.
So actual
So
centaurs.
that
Actual
was
centaurs.
redundant, yes. I don't think I'm
Um,
pronouncing this right. Centaurs?
I think it's like a caramel
kind
of thing.
Oh,
You
okay.
can-
Personal
yeah.
preference.
Yeah,
preference.
it's peripheral
Peripheral.
So I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and
As am I.
We're talking about Narnia now. If you're talking about centaurs,
well, that's a goat centaur.
it's
That's a goatar that you're thinking of.
the
but-
chupa goat.
Yeah, oh, God.
That's
But
the
either
super
way-
goat.
I was watching Harry Potter the other day on Harry Potter weekend, which is you might as well just call it weekend.
It's the
'cause
best
It's
weekend, but-
it's every weekend pretty much,
Yeah.
but it is the best weekend. But there's a I think it's Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, it's either Order of the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince. Sorry, I guess I'm not a diehard fan, but
Rude.
there are centaurs that squat up and take that that little miserable pink lady away. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Umbridge.
yeah,
Professor
she's the
Umbridge.
worst. She's the worst. Now
I've never seen Harry Potter.
she's like that's like one of the
You're
few
missing
characters
out.
where if I saw her in real life, I would probably actually the actress. I wouldn't separate the two. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you did such a good job. I'd be like, you're that bitch in the movie.
I'd be like, get the fuck away
Yeah,
from
me
me.
too.
That-
But
it's when you know that's a good actress.
yeah,
TH.
that's
I don't
true,
know
that's
anything
true.
else she's in though.
No, she probably raked in a couple mil from that and like was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, probably
I'm
lives
good
in the
for
Bahamas
life.
now.
Yeah.
And is,
Why not?
yeah,
But
good for her.
she got taken away by the centaurs, and it just like that whole scene. Even though I was so relieved to watch that miserable little lady get taken away,
Yeah.
it was just the centaurs. They didn't look good, and I believe
They were
in
not
centaurs
sexy.
less than I believe in magic. So it like even took me farther away from like the reality of Hogwarts. So do you get where I'm going with
Yes,
this?
but okay,
like,
I am
ruined it
just
for me.
such a big Harry Potter fan that I read the books a million times. Like nothing would ruin that for me.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying, that like you buy into this world that magic is real and all these other things can happen, but they almost borrowed something from another fable
Yes, thank
that and dragged it in, so you know that like
you. It's even more fake.
Rapunzel isn't real. So like when
Yeah.
they bring stuff like that in, it really just
Yeah.
it ruined it for you.
It's like if you had Rapunzel and it's like, all right, I can deal with the hair growing, but if you put in a Gota Cabra in there, I'm like, all right, well now you just ruined it. That's
Yeah.
where I'm getting at. And because it's like I've had people come up to me and be like, centaurs are real, but like
have
I-
you?
yeah,
People came up to you and said
I
that.
swear to God. And
It's
Okay.
like
see, I
those
can
donkeys
understand
who can't reproduce. Probably.
What?
except for the donkey in Shrek. Who
No,
did
they're-
fuck a
wait.
dragon and
It's a knockoff donkey. I think it's like if a mule, isn't it? What they're called? There's like literally like a burro thing that if it's
Burro.
like two different species, it can't reproduce because it's
Shrek begs to differ. But anyway,
credible source. I
Um,
forgot. Excuse me.
it's my thing is it's like I'll listen to, even though I think everyone's crazy that believes in Bigfoot, I'll listen to Bigfoot arguments because it's like a creature on its own. Where like people are actually trying to tell me that there is a half horse, half human.
That's a whole species. It's
Yeah.
different than one crazy thing that happened.
Yeah, like there are people that get intimate with horses,
Oh,
but they don't make
absolutely.
centaurs. You know what I'm saying? Where do
Are
these
they-
centaurs
you're
come
gonna say
from?
make it out alive.
Yeah.
They
Oh yeah, it's true.
that people die, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe.
Never mind.
Maybe not everybody. You know, there's one centaur out there.
yeah, people have lived to tell
The
the,
one-
tale. I
yeah,
guess,
exactly.
But
The one to.
I don't know.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. I just don't buy it.
I don't buy that
It-
either.
If we're on like a mythical subject, that's the one that gets me the
What
most.
about Loch Ness monster?
um
Real or fake?
fake as hell?
Not in it.
Not in that
Well,
water?
it was. Well, here's the thing with the Loch Ness monster was like what is that? Plesiosaurus is apparently like an actual existing dinosaur.
Yeah.
So like that one, I can like
That makes
I can
sense.
fuck with that. You
Like
know?
that makes sense.
Crocodiles are dinosaurs. Like,
Wait, but you just
know?
said no, didn't you?
What? I don't think it exists, but I'll listen to arguments.
Okay. Okay.
But as it goes for like a Loch Ness monster that's specifically in the Loch Lake or whatever the hell it's called in Ireland or whatever that garbage is. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a small little area. Like it's a big lake, but there's not gonna be a
Still just a
gigantic
lake.
dinosaur in that lake. Like I can understand if it's like in the middle of like the Pacific Ocean, there's something
Like
that's
that garbage
that.
patch, like it lives under the garbage
Wait.
patch
Yes,
out there.
sure.
Wait.
Okay.
There was this thing on Twitter, and they
Oh,
found
this can't
something in
go
East.
anywhere.
No.
Good.
It was a
Alright.
video, so it had to be real. Clearly.
Did
It
Gio retweet it?
no.
Because if so, that gets rid of all its
Like
credibility.
no, I saw this
Okay.
video, and it was in Eastern Asia, in an island. They
Mhm.
found this creature just in the water, like hidden through like rummage of garbage and everything like that, and no one knew what it was. It looked like a giant eel,
Okay.
but it wasn't an eel.
See, I like seeing that kind of stuff. That's like
That's the
It's like,
proof
I'd rather-
that mermaids are real, though.
sure
Like that right
could've been, that
there.
could have been a mermaid. Right
That was
Yeah.
probably a mermaid.
Yeah.
See, I
See,
have
it all wraps around.
full
Exactly.
circle.
Cool. So I feel like this one we can all get on the same boat. I don't want to keep rambling on about
Centaurs.
shit that's obviously like not real, but
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that there's some stuff out there that doesn't
Cavecast
make
sci-fi
sense.
edition.
Yeah. I was gonna actually call it the mythology edition. No, mythology, no. Like
It's definitely like fantasy.
whatever. Yeah.
Figure it out.
Anyway, I would like to completely move away from
The
this
mythical
subject.
creatures.
Yeah, because I'm like,
well, if I'm
well, before
okay,
I want to crank this last beer.
let's do it.
Yeah. So now my biggest thing. This is the Stone Ripper IPA. A rippin' swell of juicy hops.
Ooh.
Now the thing with this, here, let me get the sound. It's nice.
Nice.
Now this has actually been sitting in my fridge for a few months.
Oh God.
It's an IPA though, so
Oh.
that's like that could go either way. That could
well,
be either.
IPAs they have the hops in them to make them last longer.
Yes.
So
And sometimes some IPAs I feel like are pretty dank after you
I love
refrigerate them for a while.
the word choice.
Thank you.
Dank.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about nugs here.
Oh my
Some hop
God.
nugs. So this was really good though
Oh God.
when I first had it, so I actually do want to see how it is now.
Ooh.
And it's still got that pretty golden color in
I
there,
like
so
the-
I'm pretty down.
I like the can. You know
Yeah.
that intrigues me.
Stone makes very good
Empress,
quality beers.
Respectable brewery.
Yeah. Probably
Sure.
one of the best IPA makers out there. So, one last
Cheers.
cheers before we get to our last topic. Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, that's an IPA, all
yeah, I
right.
know.
Kind
So,
of a bitch. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, it's
kind of
good. I
parched
love it.
already.
What
I need
now?
I need some milk.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
It's actually really disgusting if you don't know the meme. Do you know what that's from?
No,
So
I
it just
don't.
sounded like she was just some
There's
milk.
Like I
fruit.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I would
like
never
some
do
McCoy
that.
brother kind of. Okay.
No.
Well, Emily, or no, you did yours. I'm sorry, Sharon. Why don't you
Sorry.
spit it at me?
Since we're on mythical topics, I thought it'd be funny to talk about what we all wanted to be when we grew up, when we
That's-
were little.
That's such a sad way to put it. Too.
No, actually, for me, it's good. I had like a slew of things that I wanted to be, as did every kid, like
Yeah.
a vet and a doctor, and like I don't know, probably a ballerina or something. Even though I never took a day of ballet,
You
Um,
totally doable.
but I wrote an essay, or like whatever third grade essay is, like 3-4 full sentences.
A
that
paragraph.
I wanted to be when I grew up a Pizza Hut waitress.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
That's
so-
totally doable. We can go. I know of a nice Pizza Hut. We can go make that happen right now.
So if all else fails, my childhood dreams are still pursuable.
Yes.
Have not reached that yet, and I think that
Wow.
third grade me would be okay with that.
Yeah,
I think I'm doing okay.
yeah, that's great.
Aw.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
what was it about being a Pizza Hut, whatever, that really? First off, hold on, Pizza Hut out of all places.
Okay, when it comes to the chains,
you're,
Papa
you're
John's
the worst
is the
third
best.
grader of all time.
Okay, hear me out. We did those bookets, and you got a free personal pizza at Pizza Hut if you read the books every month.
Damn,
And
okay.
we used to love their pizza. So my parents would be like,
So no.
okay, if you and your sister both read your books, we'll like go to Pizza Hut. And that was like That's like the only thing we wanted to do. They would take us somewhere way nicer, and we'd be like, "This sucks. Let's go to Pizza Hut." So
the American dream.
That's where I wanted to work. I like carried my crayon basket like on my all the way up balanced. I was like,
Wow.
I'm carrying trays, but I would like drop it and have to clean it
God.
up.
Okay. And where did you change your mind in this whole dream? Pizza's probably the greatest thing ever.
You know what?
So.
Probably when I realized that money is important to live.
There you go.
And
Sure.
yeah.
Now, I don't want to get too off topic, but I am very curious. If we're talking about the three, just any like basic American pizza. What's your favorite now? Did you go? Did you change your mind at all?
Have you transitioned?
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I don't consider Pizza Hut traditional pizza. Like if we're talking New York style pizza, Pizza Hut's out of the question.
No, I'm going with those ones that
Like
aren't
chain pizza.
Yeah, the
Oh, chain pizza.
places, yeah.
Pizza Hut is still number one in my heart.
Oh,
When I lived in
damn it.
Hawaii, I would pay $18 for one plain pie.
Girl.
And it had to happen. I
Do
still love
better. Do
You're
better.
better
It. You can't
than
do
that.
better than Pizza Hut because it's
Papa John's.
No.
Absolutely.
No, they're garlic sauce stuff, garlic butter.
pretty dope.
That,
To die
that
for.
rocks. Rock on. They usually deliver till 4, but Pizza Hut, if it's like during the day, I will go for Pizza Hut.
I love Papa. But okay, anyway.
So what did you guys want to be when you grew up?
Skateboarder.
You wanted to be Tony Hawk.
I wanted to be.
He is
David
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I was all about the video games. Started skateboarding in middle school. I actually wrote a paper in high school. Shout out to Miss Lorena, and thank you for telling me that my dreams of becoming a skateboarder were unrealistic. I thought you were the biggest bitch, but turns out you were right.
B-S-C-T-H.
That's okay. My essay got me a parent-teacher conference.
Like, sorry, Miss Cockerline, your daughter wants to be a fuck up.
She wants to live at home
needs-
forever, and we wanted to tell you
No.
now.
No,
Yeah.
you want to move to South Main Street by the Free Bridge.
Oh hell yeah! Hey,
That is home.
yeah. What about you?
Well, okay. So when I was like 7 or 8, all I wanted for Christmas was a Barbie cash register. It's all I wanted.
Typical, basic.
I know.
That's fine.
She was about that money, okay?
Yeah,
So-
money on my mind. Money on my mind. But my sister ruined Christmas for me because she said that Santa wasn't real and just shredded the letter.
Well, there goes all of our 3-year-olds watching this.
Science!
Damn.
Another myth disproved. Santa Claus,
Yeah,
not real.
We are Mythbusters now. We are the. But I wanted it so bad. My mom ended up getting it for me the following Christmas. And I remember all I wanted to do, like once I had that toy, I pretended like I was like this awesome cashier, ringing up everything, swiping the tenders, like cash, credit, debit. My thing even had a microphone. So I would like announce like, register number 5 is open. So then I turned 17, fast forward.
Oh, here we go.
And
This is where it gets good.
This is where it gets good. I got a job at ShopRite. Here we go. And then 6 years later, I was still there. But I moved up from the
whoa.
cashier life. You know what I
You
mean?
fulfilled your childhood dream.
Yeah.
Well, I fulfilled them, and I have yet to make a new dream. So my life has no
To be
meaning.
continued?
My life
Oh,
has no meaning.
Oh God. Well, on that note,
That's
I'm
a
glad,
myth, too.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad we could end it on a depressing note.
You're welcome.
Before we go, what did you think of this juicy good juice?
Tastes like your standard IPA. Pretty hoppy.
Come
Not
on, man.
okay. I'm not a huge IPA person, but this is
Okay, that's
a
fine.
respectable IPA. I'm drinking it, aren't I?
That's true. That's true.
If I had a full serving, I would need like 8 glasses of water to recover.
8 glasses of milk.
8 glasses
Yeah.
of milk.
Sure.
Yep.
Still don't-
I rank it pretty dank out of dank.
Okay, that's
From a
pretty.
scale of
That's a
That's
credible
pretty
scale.
dank.
That's like the Richter scale right there.
from a scale of dunk to dank. I do like a
doing
dunk.
backwards vowels.
Yeah.
So okay, got it.
So, I hope you guys didn't lose too many brain cells. That's gonna be it. I wanna try keeping them a little shorter. If you want more good content, it's on the way. So click that subscribe button. Give me give me the attention I need it. It's
This
getting
is a
pretty
cry for
sad
help.
over here. Yeah. So cheers, thanks guys.
Cheers. Thank you
And,
for having us.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ. Okay.